Okay, let's do this. Perfect. I'm going to actually wait a couple of minutes before we get you guys joining. This is actually the we did it an hour ago, but for technical reasons it didn't save, and because the idea was actually to save this for everyone on Instagram and Facebook, and this time we're actually doing it on Facebook as well. We're going to do it again now, and we're going to do it short and sweet and quick, because we know it's Thursday evening and everyone wants to get along with having some food, some wine, and that's why we're going to talk about wine now, and save this on Instagram and Facebook for you guys to rewind. Okay, so we're getting more people joining us. Brilliant. I'm gonna give another 1 minute, and we're gonna talk about our signature cases. Lovely. Okay. Hello. Nice to see you all. Come join. We'll wait a couple of more minutes. Well, maybe just 1 or 2. In the meantime, I'm gonna drink a bit of a wine and get myself into the mood, even though I'm always in the mood to talk about wine. We are going to talk about this wine too. Well, anyway, let's get going, because the idea is not to have a very long stream. Really one that is going to give a start to many more to come. Now, GInVino, or the way we say GInVino, it has been for many years the supplier of the exclusive and famous on-trade scene of UK and Ireland. And we pride ourselves in supplying Armenian and Georgian wines to these places, which are run by really knowledgeable and for us quite family now member people. Now with the coronavirus, obviously we know that you guys cannot go to restaurants and cafes, and even sometimes going to a wine shop might be tricky. So what we've decided to do is to launch our signature cases for everyone to be able to buy directly from us. Why do we call them signature, and why now and not a month or 2 months ago? When London went into lockdown, we had a massive interest in getting our wines across to you guys, and interestingly, it gave us an opportunity to talk to you all, to pre-select the very wines that you will be interested in based on your taste, your budget, etc. And for the last 2 months, having done this for many of you, we thought, we have the experience, we know what. Let's do it to wider public and have signature cases in place. There are 4 different cases, and they are all on our website. And this is really to give you a quick insight into what these cases are. They are the Discoverer, Apprentice, Connoisseur, and the Amphora guy. Before we go into sort of talking about the cases, what I want to show you, and I might not be able to do it on Facebook, so please check our Instagram to see some of the photos we will be showing. So we work with 2 countries at the moment, Armenia and Georgia, and these countries are considered to be the birthplace of wine. And it's very interesting that this is not for this is actually proven. I'm bringing a photo on Instagram, and you Facebook people, I'm terribly sorry I can't do it at the same time, but please, we will share the Instagram one on the Facebook so you can see it. But I hope you can see what we've put on the screen. So the 2 countries we work with is Armenia and Georgia. Both of them have a proven factual archaeological evidence that wine the vine and wine, the cultivation of vineyards and winemaking gives its birth from this region. And you can see with the letter A, we have actually annotated the Armenian cave, where the excavations have shown that Armenians have been making wine for 6,000 years now, at least. And that actually the DNA of Armenian grape can be traced to Armenian cave and Armenia. Actually, it is considered to be the biggest surviving winemaking winery in the world. And then letter G shows us the Gadachili Gora, which is the excavation done in Georgia, and that is further north from Armenia, where they have found the traces of the grapes. Now, this is the reason we thought that we will be working with these countries that have indigenous grapes, and this is the only grapes we work with, and have the history. Now, we will have a separate session on both of these countries and many more, but let me talk about the signature cases and what these are. I'm going to bring up these so that we can talk in more. For some reason, it's not that easy actually to have. This is our first stream, so please be very forgiving for any mistakes we might make. It's not something that we've been doing a lot, but we will be doing more. We're supposed to have more of our team today, but as you know, we're in lockdown. We can't go to the office, so each of us are working from home. Maybe later we will have one where everyone joins in and introduces themselves. Right, where are our cases? Come on, where are you guys? Sorry for that, bear with us and don't leave us. Okay, for some reason it doesn't allow me to bring the I'm going to actually switch off this photo. Interestingly enough, actually this is a feedback for Instagram and Facebook. They should find a way of doing this concurrently. But I'm going to find the photos and then talk at the same time. So what the idea is to have 4 cases, which we have been supplying to many of our customers, and have been having an amazing feedback, starting from £79 to 179. And the idea is that each of these cases give you a great insight into both of the countries, their grape varieties and their styles. Now, the Discover is the selection of Armenian and Georgian white and reds, and are the expression of pure, varietal, fruit-driven wines. So it's a perfect start to explore the countries if you don't know what to expect. The wines are ranging from 14 to 18 pounds, but what we've done for each of the cases is we bundled them. We have, because these are promotional cases, they get a promotional discount between 15 and 20 percent, sorry, and also free delivery. You will be basically getting a promotional case for a start to try and explore. There are more projects to come, but this is the one that we think, let's get it out, let's have the people to drink, to start drinking as we start giving you more and more information about each of these wines. The next level up is our Apprentice, and we call it Apprentice because here you get a step up in terms of the intervention by a winemaker. Not only you get to drink what the grape is and what are the different flavors and aromas are, but also you get to see what each of these winemakers and these wineries have put into the wine. So you will see their winemaking skill. That could be either doing an interesting blend or putting it in oak. The difference, I think, it's only £20 more, but it definitely takes you to a different level where you have more complex wines. The third case is actually it's actually Connoisseur, and we call it Connoisseur because we believe that this is probably the best of Armenian wines that you can get in Armenian and Georgian wines. Both of the countries you can get. It will be Areni, it will be Saperavi, it will be Voskehad, it will be Rekatsteli, Matsvana, and all of them will be done in very interesting styles. You will also get some orange wines there from Georgia. You will get some wines made in Karas from Armenia. And you might even get some sparkling, traditional method, champagne method, sparkling wines, and obviously rosés, it's summer. The wines would have been aged for quite a prolonged period of time as well in the bottle. So you will be paying this £139, which is further up in the range, for a reason, because the wines will be much more serious. And I don't want to say serious because people think that, what does it mean? What are the other wines then? It is really about the wines that you would definitely need to have food with to match. And I think this is the right moment to tell you that each case will come with a pre-designed tasting notes. So on each wine you will have at least a quarter a page of information, what this wine is about, what to match it with, how to drink it, etc., etc. And obviously, if you have any questions, we're always here for you to answer them. And I think the one that we absolutely love, and I really want you to try that, is Amphora case. And when we say Amphora, we mean both Karas and qvevri. Well, we're big proponents of the fact that actually you can't say it started in Armenia or Georgia, or Amphora is a property of one or other country. Greece does make wines in amphoras. Spain makes amazing, long macerated natural amber wines. So in that sense, it's something that it started in that region, definitely, but it has moved on. And Amphora case is going to give you both of the countries, both Karas and qvevri, but completely different wines. And we will be having a separate session and a stream about comparing Karas versus qvevri, and then we will have actually wines that we will be tasting and showing to you what the differences are. But for you to have an insight as to what these wines will be, we're talking actually Karasi collections of Voskevaz. These are the wines that we have made in Karas from Voskehad, Areni, and Hahtanag, and each of them would have been then aged in oak. And then we're having qvevri wines from Matsvana, Rekatsteli, Kisi, Krahuna, Saperavi, and these wines have been actually, literally locked for 6 months in qvevri, buried underground. Again, I'm going to stop there because the idea is to have a very short video for now. I suppose what I would want to do is, to sum up and conclude on this video, I was really trying to find on my iPhone the photos of what we have now on the internet, and that's why I really encourage you to go on our website now while this is fresh in your head to check out what the various cases are, and in the meantime I'm going to actually show you examples of the wines, and there's a prize, so hang on with us, don't go away. Be patient. I'm trying still my luck. I'm so stubborn. Oh, yes. Here we go. I think, yes. Perfect. Can you guys see this? Brilliant. I'm so happy I can put it. I'm terribly sorry to Facebook guys that I'm not able to show this, but we will definitely share it on Facebook and you can see. So this is the Discover case, and that man is actually a Quinto. There is a story behind this, but this is in our next episode. Then you get the Apprentice, the selection case, where you actually go further up. Then you go to Connoisseur, where you have actually both some of the Karas and qvevri wines and the exquisite, complex, structured, punchy, one of the, you know, the best wines from both of the countries. And then obviously Amphora. Everything comes here in Karasis and qvevris. Now, I'm going to actually get out of the screen. I do encourage you to go on the website, and please remember, these are promotional cases. They have at least 15 to 20% off their price. The delivery is for free, and if you buy 2 cases, you get an additional 5% off. So that's a huge, you know, an incentive. I would definitely go for 2 cases or more, but hey, I'm lucky I drink all these wines. Now, to summarize, to conclude, I would like to show what you might get in this cover. So in this cover, you will most likely get one of these. I'm actually looking for one of my Armenian wines, but someone has spilled and taken it away from me. But you might get one of these wines, or these wines, or where is my Armenian? Okay, someone has taken up, or Voskevas Armenian, for example. The Apprentice, on the other hand, will take you further up. Oh, you might get a rosé from Vanardi, and you might definitely get some interesting Saperavi, unfiltered Saperavi, or Matsvane, or let me see, where is it? Oldbridge. Then going further up to Connoisseur, you will get some Karas wines. The sparkling wine, for some reason, in the office is gone. Everyone has drunk it, and we've, you know, got it. You know, we've put to place it from the warehouse to come, so I can't show it to you, but I'd love to. And clearly, some orange wines, some amazing orange wines. And when it comes to Amphora, I'm not going to show them. Please check them out yourself, because it is something that you should do a bit of research. But hang on a second. You can get the wines with all the tasting notes, and if you get any questions, we'll be here to answer. Now, as a prize, I promised a prize, and I've got a glass, and it has a red wine in it. Actually, it's a very interesting glass. If you guys are in wine, you know Jancis Robinson, and this is her glass designed with Richard Brandon. I actually won this glass. Very humbled me in a competition. But this is a glass for everything you might drink, from red to white to sparkling to even sweet. But anyway, here is a red wine, and I'm not going to tell you whether this is Armenia or Georgia, but I'm going to show you the bottles that we have. The only one that I'm missing, that I was supposed to be here for the quiz, for some reason is not here, but I will tell you. Think of Voskevas Armenia 2017. Think of Vanardi Red Blend. Think of Oldbridge 2014. That's your 3. Actually, no, it was meant to have another one. Voskevas Karasi collection, Armenian Noir. And then think of Saperavis. Amukuzani, which is an AOC for Saperavi, a superior. Oh, another Mukuzani, actually. And the one that I showed you earlier. So all of these are red. Actually, most of them are either Arani or Saperavi, and you can always rewind the video to check which. Oh, hi guys, lovely to see you. Rodrigo is joining from Paris. I can still send you a case, by the way. In a glass of a red wine, please text us what you think this wine is. It will be either Arani from one of the wines I mentioned. Please rewind to, listen carefully, or a Saperavi that I've showed you. If you get this wine right, and whoever gets it right, it's not like one person. If you guys get it right, you get an additional 10% off. We will send you a code once you once you text us the right name. Anyway, that's it. I really wanted to keep this short, and I'm so glad many of you could join. And I know it might not have been the best time of the day. Everyone is sort of rushing off after work, and after work from their home office to their living room to switch on the TV and eat and drink some wine. But I hope this video inspired you to get some unusual, off-beaten path tremendously interesting, complex wines that most of the wine professionals really praise here. And because all of our restaurants now are closed and we are exclusively on-trade suppliers, we now are, willingly, passionately sending these wines to you with the notes. And please subscribe to us, to our mailing list on our website, to our Instagram and Facebook. We are planning to be doing lots of different educational sessions, tasting sessions, and we will be talking about each of these wines separately. Anyway, thank you for joining. This was my first live stream in coronavirus era. I hope it's not going to be my last one. So I'm going to be... Cheers, guys. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely weekend ahead, and check out our website. And if you have any questions, email us, text us. We'll happily answer, and we'll happily fill your homes with the beautiful wines from Armenia and Georgia. Thanks again for joining us. See you later. Any questions, please let us know. We'll happily respond. And thank you for all these comments. It really makes our day. See you later.